Now, Friday, Alex Jones reported on Iraq and really kind of brought it all together and how these ISIS soldiers were trained by the West, just like Al-Qaeda. Well, now WorldNet Daily is reporting on that in further detail, more specifically saying members of ISIS were trained in 2012 by U.S. instructors working at a secret base in Jordan. According to Jordanian officials, dozens of ISIS members were trained at the time as part of covert aid to the insurgents targeting the Assad regime in Syria. Now, supposedly, all ISIS members were vetted for any links to Al-Qaeda and other extremist groups. I wonder what that vetting looked like. Oh, are you an extremist? No. Okay, good. You're in. We need you here on our Al-Qaeda team. Now, we've been reporting they've backed and they've trained the Syrian rebels. They trained and backed the opposition in Ukraine. They trained and backed Al-Qaeda. I mean, you would think that they would have learned by now that they don't want to be sharing this expertise with extremists unless, of course, they want the weapons to fall in the wrong hands. Now, Alex Jones predicted this very thing was going to be happening.
When, quote, government screwed up in the past or in any other country for that matter, the people responsible for it resign or go to jail. But nowadays, the answer is give us more funding, and that's what Hillary Clinton said. That's why whenever FEMA ordered the police to stand down during Katrina on Bush's watch, FEMA then got even more funding saying, we need more power. They've engineered that into the system. It's just an amazing level of corruption. But you see, watching the Senate hearings with Hillary, only part of it is being covered. Because our government armed the Libyan al-Qaeda rebels out of Saudi Arabia, who first came from Saudi Arabia and other countries, into Benghazi 2 years ago to destabilize and take down Libya. They were on the BBC saying, next stop, Damascus, Syria. They've been there. They've been given heat-seeking missiles. Some numbers are as high as 15,000. Most numbers are around 12,000. 10,000 of those heat seekers, pretty high tech. Take down any jet airliner you want. They've been attacking jet airliners, shooting them up. Passenger liners. And then the media thinks you're so stupid, they go, we have to give our rights up and invade all over Africa and Algeria and Mali because Al-Qaeda's there. And then our criminal occupied government uses that as a pretext with NATO and France to invade Mali and Algeria and other areas. I mean, it's amazing. We predicted 4 years ago in the Obama deception they would use Al-Qaeda that they control to invade all over Africa because we know how they operate. And we saw the buildup of AFRICOM.
Breaking tonight, a troubling report on the terror group now in control of a third of Iraq. Today, we learned that the same group may now be in possession of a deadly cache of American-made firepower, Stinger missiles. They are powerful enough to take down a commercial airliner.
My friends, Alex Jones here to tell you about some of the most important information concerning you and your family's health. Radiation levels have more than doubled in the last 60 years in the Northern Hemisphere from all of the nuclear testing and radiological accidents. Radioactive contamination is now in most of the food supply. There's only 2 ways to avoid this. Move south of the equator or properly protect your thyroid with Nascent Iodine. Looking to protect my family, I've done deep research. Nascent Iodine is the purest, cleanest, absolute best form of iodine to protect yourself and your family. It's made right here in the USA, completely non-GMO. I searched out the best quality and now have developed a double-strength form of Nascent Iodine, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Nascent Iodine is on record as one of the only safe ways to detox from fluoride poisoning. Survival Shield Nascent Iodine. Secure your super high-quality Nascent Iodine today at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com.